Hey there, everybody. Thet here, and welcome back to Thet Plays Frostpunk. The Londoners are here. They want to go back to London. We have 14 days to change their mind. And hope is at an all-time low, because we've discovered that Winterholm, the other last bastion of quote-unquote hope, has fallen. So now we're the last bastion of hope, with our 59 homeless people. That's alright. We're gonna be fine. We got 19 people being treated in our new infirmary. Everyone's going to be up and able to work soon. We have an, quite frankly, ridiculous number of idle engineers. We need to do something with them. In fact, I think we need to build more workshops in general, but we also need to build some watchtowers now. We have order, as you can see. We have purpose. We will fight discontent. And we will bring order to our town, starting with the neighborhood watch. It's a small way to increase hope, get some order going. So, it raises hope to the people nearby. So I want this to cover as many homes as possible, at least in theory. There are very few homes over here, but actually there are quite a few homes over here. More than I had initially anticipated. Now, the problem with the neighborhood watch is that it has a base heating level of only 1. So we need to get it into a place where it's going to be relatively well heated. I'd love to put it here, but I think here is going to be a safer spot. So let's go ahead and put down a neighborhood watch. It's going to need roads. Let's go ahead and, well, we're going to need some more wood. So let's collect some more wood. Our automaton is moving at doing that right now. He's done it. And we're just going to build the street over here. Cool. Alright. We have 5 workers. Yes, we do. We have 5 workers. How about you? That we can send out. We got all of our scouts going out. Hope has risen. We have fulfilled our promise to give shelter to the people. Enough shelter, at least. Let's see. One of them is heading to the coal mine. One of our scouts is heading to the freshwater springs. He's also carrying 3 steam cores, so we don't want to do anything that's going to sacrifice them. We do want to use these 5 scouts, though. Not scouts, workers. We want to put them right here in this watchtower. Boom. We don't have to put 5 of them necessarily. It doesn't change the hope, so... Well, you know what? We'll put 2 here for now, and then since we have the wood for it, we'll go ahead and build another watchtower over here. What gets the most coverage? I guess technically this does. My only problem is it takes up a place where I could build a house. But it makes people feel safe. You gotta do what you gotta do, you know? Alright, we're gonna build a road for this place as well. Because that's what we do. There you go. Alright. It'll have a road. We'll throw the rest of our regular workers on it. 2 people are sick. Londoners have gained more followers because hope hasn't risen enough yet. That's okay. We know about that. Just go take some time. Check it, though. Hope is going to rise right now. As promised, you've built manned watchtowers to maintain order in the city. There's a little bit more hope for us. Tendency has gone from 3 up to 2 up. Yep, people continue joining. Sir, the people who want to leave for London have successfully urged their friends and neighbors to join them. People are more easily persuaded because they have little hope in our ultimate survival. We're going to fix that, but first we're going to check out freshwater springs. Degenerated, but alive. Near the freshwater springs, we met some refugees from Winterholm. They're a sorry sight, and seem to be completely unmoved by the fate of their city. Ask what kept them from starving, they look away, then mumble something about eating lichens. There's now the frozen grove and the snow cliff available. Let's escort these 22 workers and 7 children to the city. It'll bring these boys back. They're already carrying some supplies as well. 90 coal and 3 steam cores, so I want all that back in the city. Take them a day and 7 hours. They'll come back. We will rejoice in having them. Now, I do want something else over here. Resources. I need a resource depot. We could use it to store a lot more of a chosen resource. And right now, I'm thinking storing a lot more coal is a good idea. So, we're going to work on that. I'll need your coal thumper advice. People are starving. Gathering post installation has been researched. So our people over here in these gathering posts are a little bit warmer now. This one is just toasty. Whoever's the lucky bastards working in here, if they're also working in a house, they're never going to get sick. This guy, Pat Page, this lady, I should say. She's never going to get sick. She lives in a bunkhouse. She works in the gathering post. She's got the perfect life. What are you going to research now? Healthcare installation might be a good idea. Cookhouse installation could also be good. We could start with a hothouse. It'll be another place to get raw food. The only problem is it does take a steam core. We've got a lot of food to cook. How many people are in the cookhouse right now actually making meals? 5. Do we need another cookhouse? I think we might. I mean, if people are starving and we have raw food that's not being cooked, maybe we do. Let's look what else we have available to us here. Resource depot upgrade. Oh, just get more resources this way. Or more stockpile, I should say. Let's just do that first. Alright. People are going to work in the steelworks. Not the best place to work, not gonna lie, but we need steel. We don't desperately need it right now. I mean, got plenty of storage. Alright, we fulfilled some promises, so people are feeling a little bit better. I still need to get that hope a little bit higher, but we gotta wait for another 21 hours before we can pass a law. But I got some laws to be passed. Don't you worry about it. I got plans. I was holding some laws in my pocket for just this instance. Alright, people need to go into the mess hall and eat some food. Let's get rid of those starving people, please. Alright. What's up? Timely intervention. Sir, a child climbed the generator, slipped and fell, but was thankfully caught by a neighborhood watch member who was on patrol nearby. He then escorted the child to his mother, and we gave them both a good talking to. It could have ended with a broken leg or worse if it weren't for our watchman, a neighbor commented. We're lucky to have him. Glad it went well. That's good. See? We're doing good in this world. You may think this place is just a hellscape, and, you know, kind of is. But we're doing good work. People are happy. When we get more workers, I might actually put up another watchtower. But first, resource depot upgrade has been done, and we still need to get more space for coal. Which means we need to build the resource depot. Let's see. We could do a steel steamworks. Upgrades the steamworks from 40 steel to 70. Not a terrible idea, but we have plenty of steel. We could upgrade the sawmill, but I don't think that's a good idea. I think getting the wall drill would be a better idea than that. Especially since we could man the automaton there. Automaton. Automaton? What? What are these words I'm using? We should get lighter scout sleds as well. They move 50% faster. We should do that immediately. Should have done that, like, days ago. Why are 26 people hungry? We have 26 meals. You guys have food to eat. We should definitely make more food. Don't get it twisted, but you guys have food to eat. Oh, that's 32 and 32. Oh, there's 33. Okay, we're a little low. And it's about to get really cold. People are hungry. Well, let's feed them. We have 3 days to feed everyone. Alright. So, I actually... No, neither of you are coming back with food. Huh. We just need to build more stuff for food, then. We got the hunters going out now. I think we need another hunter's hut, though. 10 workers each. I'll bring in another 20 food. It's built already. Where do we take people off, though? I guess we'll take people off the steelworks. Let's shut one of these down. Put them in the hunter's hut. We have 160 steel. We probably won't need more for quite a while. Yikes, got a lot of people being treated already. The Londoners have gained more followers. We expected this. Not too upset about it. Not yet. Alright. I wonder if our captain really has a plan. Shut up, Benedict. Temperature has fallen. How bad is it? Oh, it's fairly bad. Let's turn up the overdrive for now. We have no temperature changes for several days, so I think it's about time to change our plans when it comes to that. Here's the coal mine. More coal than we can use. This coal mine was in operation until very recently. The machinery isn't running now, but there doesn't seem to be anything wrong with it. Perhaps it simply extracted its quota or filled the loading bay. We could retrieve plenty of raw materials if we took the machinery apart, but we're not using Outpost, so there's no point in restarting the mine later. Let's take everything. That's 200 steel, 200 wood, 2 steam cores. Take it all down, and you know what? Bring it all back. That's a lot of materials. That is a whole bunch of materials for us. All right, new law. We could go towards our purpose. You get guard stations next. You also do the morning gathering. Each morning will slightly increase hope. Seems like a good idea. And you know what? We can pass another law in only 18 hours. Let's do the morning gathering. And so begins the transformation of our city into a garrison. Slow your roll. Thinks it's a waste of time, but it helps morale. Well, the tendency just went down again. So I think it's helping morale a bit. Just throwing that out there. Okay. Right now we're researching lighter sleds, which I think is important. But next, we're going to have to research the way to make our coal generation, or our coal use a little bit better. So, lighter scout sleds have been researched. Everyone's going to be home very soon. Heating, generator power 1. That'll let us raise the power of the generator and help us stay a little bit more alive. In 1 hour, we will gain 22 workers and 3 steam cores. We have gained 22 workers and 3 steam cores. Go to this American camp. See what us Yanks have been up to. Anyway, we still have a lot of people to feed. We're getting it done, though. All right, with 22 extra workers, let's build another tower for the rest of our citizens. Let's see. This will cover all of you. Sure, let's do that. That'll cover all you guys. Let's build a... I don't want to do another hunter's hut. I mean, I do, but I don't. Let's upgrade some of these houses, the bunks. Why haven't I done that? We got the wood for it. There we go. That's going to help a lot when it comes to our health in general. And then we're going to save for the resource depot, because I should have built that before, and I didn't because I'm a freaking moron. We're very high on coal right now. Not that kind of high. Alright, lots of things getting built. This is good and manned. Little bit more hope. Not a lot, but a little bit. Generator power upgrade is on. Right now, everyone's going to be pretty toasty once that's up to the level 3. I'll probably leave... There we go. Oh, yeah. I'll probably leave the overdrive on for a little bit longer. Doesn't hurt. No roof over our heads. People are understandably concerned about the lack of shelter. 31 people. We can do it. It'll give us hope. It does waylay my, resource depot a little bit. But if we can get them into the realm of relative safety, like here. It's 10. Let's see. I don't know if this would actually be in the heat zone enough. I don't want to build another steam generator, but I might have to. Or I should say a steam hub. I think I'm going to have to, and I think it's going to come over here. So what are we going to do? We're going to build a road down this way. Like so. Connect these houses. But it does connect the house, technically. That'll be homes for everybody who needs it. Oh my goodness, there's still so many hungry people. Okay, the homes are up. They're cold as hell. And honestly, I don't think that's the best place for the steam hub. I want to actually build roads. I want to build it out farther. Let's actually connect this. Do we have no research right now? We don't. That was my mistake. We could upgrade the range. That'll double the amount of coal needed, though. Let's... Yeah, efficiency upgrade, I think, is going to be next. Otherwise, we won't be generating enough coal. 2 more people need to eat. Oh, this hurts. Our other scouts have returned with 200 coal, steel, and wood. Coal's not that useful, but the steel and wood are beautiful. Resources. Resource depot. It only needs to be connected to a street. It literally does not matter if... Actually, nothing else about it matters. Efficiency upgrade. Let's get that done. And then we're going to go ahead and build us a... It's in technology, Thet. Steam hub. Cover these houses. Right there. And I think if we're going to do that, we need to actually have more people covered by homes. So let's build a couple more of these. And in fact, we could go out to here. Make sure it has a road going to it. That's good. Now, we're almost definitely going to need more coal. So I'm going to build another thumper. We're going to thump all day and all night. It's going to be great. I'm going to put it right here because it fits. And if it fits, it sits. And then it's going to need a couple of gathering posts for it. So, boop. And a boop. And then we're going to need a lot of workers for this, but we have a decent amount. We also have 6 steam cores, so I think... First of all, turn off the overdrive. I think it's getting really close to time. Yeah, once this is done, we should be good to go. It's getting really close to the time where I'm going to want to build a factory so we can build a couple more automatons. For now, though, let's go back to adaptation. And let's promise that we'll keep our children safe. We'll be able to build a child shelter. It raises hope, provides a safe space for children during work hours, and it gives us a permanent hope bonus. We have 34 kids. Let's promise we can keep them safe. 20 wood and 5 steel. And what are they going to do all day? Watch the snowfall? We got plans for that too. But it makes sense to me, but they should learn something as well. Oh, we got plans. Yes, we do. We'll put one child shelter right here next to the generator. Let's see. Where should the next one go? They got to stay warm. Actually, you know what? That's actually not true. Stop this. Because child shelters have heating levels of 2. They do have to stay warm, but they will. Build one here. Build one here. Perfect. Scouts have reached the American camp. See, we got one just sitting here in the city. That was my mistake. Let's send him to the Frozen Grove. The other one? Steel and steam cores. More steam cores, huh? Starved Americans. The American camp was well supplied with everything except food. Wow. That's surprising. Americans without food. Searching the tents, we found more victims of hunger. Most of them have badly worn but sophisticated artificial limbs, bearing a company symbol, Tesla Manufacturing. We can only bury them and take their equipment. It's a steam core. Let's go to this temporary settlement. You can see 2 rows of small wooden huts, but no smoke or other signs of life. We'll check it out. Back to the city. Lots of construction being done. Lots of very good construction, in my opinion. Tendency. People are hopeful enough to not join the Londoners. We still have 2 people starving. Come on, get some food, guys. Shelter promises fulfilled. A little bit more hope. Children are cared for. A little bit more hope. Eat, you 2 jerks. Eat! Who's starving? Dick Hammer! First of all, no. Second of all, where are you? Go eat. Stop working. Stop working and eat your roughage. Okay, coal thumper. Thump us some more coal. And then let's get some gatherers going. I'm going to put some, I'm going to put down some people to gather, some engineers to gather. We can hold 1,300 more coal now. That should do us for a while. A note of thanks. We just wanted to thank you. Back in London, it was only the wealthy that didn't have to send their kids to work. In this new world you're creating, we can see things will be different. It was the right thing to do, and it does give us a little bit more hope. Hope continues to rise. Please go eat some food. We have 1 day and 4 hours. We have still not enough food. We might have to get hothouses. Alright. Generator efficiency is done. You know what? Let's get hothouses. Actually, we could get flying hunters as well, which, other than sounding cool, does provide more food per day. They can venture a little bit farther, that's why. Let's get the hothouses. It'll take a steam core, but I think it'll be worth it to build at least one. Everyone is fed. Hope rises a little bit more. There's still 18 people who are homeless, but that's pretty good considering we have a city of almost 250 people. Does this place actually have no road? It actually has no road. Sorry about that, tent. There we go. Now there's only 8 people homeless. That's a big bonus. And most of them are relatively okay. Still a lot of people living in tents. Something needs to be dealt with. But, for the most part, people are comfy. And nobody is sick. Alright, we got a lot of steel. I feel like we gotta be using this steel in some way. But I'm not sure if we do. Or not. Okay. If I look at our stockpile, there's no negative notes for coal, so we seem to be doing all right there. 4 people being treated. Who's getting sick? Where are you at? Where do you live? You live in this tent? Alright. Yeah, that makes sense. You know what? We have the resources. Let's bunk. There we go. Less tent life, please. What's up? Writing on the wall. Captain, someone has defaced the walls with predictions of doom for our city. This is troubling. People already fear we'll share Winterhome's fate, and scared minds are swayed by even the smallest nudges. We can send watchmen to remove it, hope will fall slightly, or we can ignore it, which means it will fall even more. Let's have them remove it. It's nothing, literally nothing we can do about that. Freaking vandals. So I tell you what, we're going to get these homes built. They're not going to listen to reason. Maybe they can listen to more law and order. But let's see what we have over here first. Ooh. We could let children become medic or engineer apprentices. This will speed up research. Kind of got to do that. So it'll be a huge boost to research. People regain hope. For the first time, Londoners have failed to persuade anyone to abandon our city and flee to London. People are recovering from their shock at the news of Winterhome and starting to hope for the future. You damn right. Why do we have 58 homeless all of a sudden? Oh, because the homes aren't built yet. Don't worry, we're fixing that. Temporary, you know, housing outage. There we go. Much better. Far more comfortable. We still have a couple of tents, but for the most part, think life's getting better. It's also, like, really cold in this public house, but I think we're going to be alright. It's going to get colder before it gets warmer. It'll drop to negative 60 on day 21. Yikes. Research finished. So that's hot houses. We'll go ahead and get it some insulation as well. So if we go to food, the hot house has a base level of 1, so getting it 1 more level of insulation would be great. It's also freaking gigantic. I have no idea where I want to put this. I mean, the spot over here seems built for it. I might as well put it there. It's 30 more food to keep people fed. It's built. It's full of engineers. Cool. I love it. Alright, with the hot house going, we are gonna have to wait for the next law. I do want to pass more laws to raise hope, but it's gonna take some time. We still have no discontent, which is wonderful. 60 people living near the fighting arena. 160 living near some sort of law and order. It's all great, I think. And, I think it froze. During an autosave, it looks like. Oh, there it goes. Okay, woo! Man, I was almost worried. We also reached a temporary settlement probably a while ago. Some wood and some steam cores would both be great. Memory of Injustice. The center of the settlement is marked with an upright boulder. On its roughly planed face, someone chiseled the following. May God forgive the genius who sacrificed human lives in the name of progress. For we can't. Exiles of Tesla City. We won't touch the monument. We decided to dismantle the huts for wood. There's a walled city and a fishing village nearby. Sizable settlement, surrounded by a low wall made of stone, ice, and snow. No movement, no smoke. It'll only take you 11 hours. Go ahead. Alright. Things are going pretty well. Well, they were. Another act of vandalism. Londoners had defaced more walls, urging everybody to join them and abandon the city. Alright. Some graffiti even mocks your leadership, branding you an unfit leader capable of doing what it takes to save our people. We gotta send watchmen to remove it. It's still gonna hurt Hope a little bit, but a lot less than it could be. Frozen Grove. There's wood here. Poking around the trees marked with crosses, we found shallow graves under each of them. The dead bodies lack most of the bigger muscles, and some bones bear signs of a cutting tool. The corpses have been obviously stripped of edible parts. Now we know what kept the survivors by the freshwater springs from starving. We'll leave graves intact, but we can cut trees for wood. 257 wood. Let's head to the snow cliff. And then we'll probably head home with them, because they're both carrying a lot of wood. Watch members beaten. Captain, members of the neighborhood watch who were removing the Londoners' slogans have been assaulted. We should do something to protect our people. Well, you have 3 days to open a guard station. Hope will rise. Could also not escalate it, but that lowers hope. We need guards to strike back. Discontent will fall. We have no discontent. We need hope to go up. We have 3 days to build and man 2 guard stations. We need to pass a law for that. Better late than never. Yep. Good, we might see some law and order at last. I agree. We're going to make it happen. All our work will be for nothing if we leave. I'm staying. What if our captain really has a plan? Oh, I have a plan. Alright, hothouse has been insulated. I don't think we need to insulate anything else. We got plenty of food. We should have plenty of food now. Let's see. The factory would be a good idea. Yeah, let's start using these steam cores that we have stocked up. Let's build some stuff. So we got 3 food per hour. Yeah, that's right. About 30 per day from a 10-hour day. I'm not going to overwork them because I think we're doing fine for food right now. Here's the exile colony. There's survivors here. Some of the exiles are still alive, just barely. We could try to bring them to our city, though they might die along the way. One of the dying held a diary to his chest. We read the last entry. Exiled from Tesla City, with food and fuel running out, we sent the strongest among us to search for help. They're our last hope. We're afraid this refers to those poor Yankees we buried. Can escort them to the city. That's more workers. I really could use more. Don't abandon them to their... Don't rob them! Let's escort them to the city. We pulled the dying exiles from the snow houses and prepared them for their journey to the city. Some of them stirred from their death-like slumber to bless their absent friends for bringing help. We couldn't tell them the truth. Not yet. Back home they go. That is another like 60, 70 people to feed in home. But right now, we are actually doing amazing on our coal generation, which means after the factory's done, I think it's time to do more research on our generator. Alright. Factory's researched. Heating. Let's get mechanical calculators. Get the next level of research started. While that's starting, tech. Factory. It will 100% need to be manned by engineers. It has a base heating level of 2, so we can have it back here with these boys. Put it right there. Who wants to live in the industrial sector? Scouts have reached the snow cliff. Wood rations. Ooh, rations and steam cores. The hole in the snow cliff leads to a small chamber. Someone lives here. But the lonely human figure we saw from afar has disappeared. It might be the sole survivor of Winterhome. The refugee from Winterhome. The man we've seen from afar was nowhere to be found. Searching his burrow, we found a diary of a scientist who fled Winterhome. After the starving city fell into chaos, its leader, an army captain, appointed himself an absolute ruler. He tried to impose order using force. Plenty of people, disgruntled, deserted the city, and most of the others rebelled against him. You can now go to the Shrouded Cave. How far away is it? 7 hours? Let's go there, and then we'll come back home. Anyway, we got some time. Things are going mostly all right. Okay. 5 engineers into the factory. We can build an automaton. It'll cost 100 steel, 100 wood, 50 coal, and a steam core. Is it worth it? 100%, let me tell you. But we're going to have to hold off on that for now. We can, once this research is done, we can research some better ways to upgrade this. To build automatons, I should say. We can make them cheaper. Anyway, lots of things have happened. I heard those noises before. Children's hideout. This cave is a hideout for some children who were evacuated from Winterhome. There are no adult survivors here. We should talk to the kids and take them to our city. We talked to the children in the hideout. They said that one night their teachers and some hunters took them out from Winterhome on a secret adventure. Teachers told them they were going to stay here for a while. When the food ran low, their guardians went back to get more and didn't return. Seems these kids were evacuated in time before things in their city got really ugly. We can escort 35 children to the city. We can send them to the city, or we can leave them here. I mean, we're gonna escort them back. We formed the children into an orderly column and set off towards the city. They walk quietly and resolutely, like little adults, though the youngest clutching their toys tightly. This is going to be a long journey. Please have enough warm beds prepared for their arrival. Luckily, we have a children's house for them. Alright. So. Yeah, oh, it's time to pass a law before I forget. Guard stations. Let's go. It's time to impose some real order. I didn't mean that sound is still totalitarian. I didn't mean the sound as much of a grump as I did. Anyway, we're going to put one here, I think. I'll cover some houses, and then one over here I want to cover these places. How many can I get covered with a single one? Not very many. They're actually really small. I kind of like this location, though. There you go. All right. And when they have to choose, who will they protect? Us or their leader? I agree, we need law enforcement. Every city in the world had it. Yeah, you know? Shit, freaking... I understand you want to be all libertarian here, but this is not the situation for it. Please understand. People support the Guard. Sir, the people are no longer concerned by the Londoners' slogans. Some have started to bring hot soup to the Guards patrolling the streets. We couldn't just bear watching them walk the streets in this cold. The slogans? Deranged scrawls of cowards. Nothing more. Excellent. Let's get these guard stations done. Probably will have to wait until the day when we have some workers. The Londoners have gained a few more followers, but we're going to stop that real quick. The next day should start soon. Okay, this extremely strong cold front is only going to last a couple of days, it looks like, which is good. We have to get organized. We have to do something. Well, we're gonna. Starting with guard towers. The scouts have returned. It's 36 more workers, 18 more engineers, lots of wood and steel and steam cores. Beautiful. Actually lovely. There's nowhere else for them to go. Oh, no, there is. The fishing village. Go there. More workers is pretty much always a good thing. Let's go ahead and fully man our watchtowers. There we go. We have a lot more people to home now. Work has begun.
No time to waste. We've got work to do.
Watchtowers are manned. Hope continues to rise. Excellent. We still need to get it up higher than this, but it's rising. No gatherable resources. We have no wood that's gatherable, so we need to fix that. That means it's about time to build that, well, we can just make another sawmill first. You know what? We're getting plenty of wood this way, I think. Let's just build another sawmill. Get roads to it. Put an automaton on it. Right now, our automaton has nothing to do because they're waiting for that. Okay, mechanical calculators are done. Research Tier 3 is available. More power to our generator, please. All right. Automaton on here. Thank you for the support. Let's see. Hot house isn't working because we don't have any food. And we are at storage capacity for our coal again. Wow. Well, that should change. Once we have this done. Okay. We've actually done a lot of good work, in my opinion, this time. And I think that is going to be it for this episode of Thet Plays Frostpunk. We've discovered a lot. And we've gotten hope to begin rising again. Thank you very much for enjoying this episode of Thet Plays Frostpunk. If you did enjoy it, make sure to give it a like if you haven't already. Feel free to subscribe for more. Until then, this is Thet playing Frostpunk, and I'll see you in the next video.